Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. And if you are returning, I'm sending you a big hug and I just appreciate you all so much. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with me and allowing me to read your energy. And it is always my hope, as I always say, that you hear something here that you can apply to your real life off of the internet, my friends. If only we could just listen to tarot and live our lives like that. But now it actually takes taking what you hear and applying it to your life if it feels right. For today's reading, I decided to start the year off with a fun little read of checking in between you and whoever's on your mind. So we'll do a general energy check-in between you and whoever you're thinking of. This doesn't have to be romantic. It could be anyone in your life that you're just wondering, like, what's going on here? So we're going to be looking into what's going on and getting some advice. I'm kind of going to play it by ear, depending on what kind of messages come through, then I'll get a better idea of what we're going to be asking. But rest assured, we're going to be looking around and seeing, and seeing what messages we can catch today. All right, my friends, you have three options to choose from. I will be using the same decks for all of the options. So today, whichever item draws you in, these are all crystals. Group 1 is the pink calcite dice. Group 1, pink calcite. Even though you can't tell they're pink, they are. Group number 2 is this beautiful black obsidian tower. The black obsidian tower. And group number 3 is a gift from my dear friend Leah. She, I believe, called this a ghost ball when she gave it to me. So that's what we're calling it today. This little sphere is a little ghost ball. It's so beautiful. It looks like there's pyrite in there along with clear quartz. It's a magical little piece. All right, my friends. So group 1, group 2, and group 3, whenever you're ready to pick, I will meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number 1s. If you picked the set of pink calcite dice, then welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me here today. We are going to be asking Spirit, what's going on between you and the person that's on your mind? What is the current energy between you and the person who's on your mind? Depending on what kind of messages come through, we will be asking for advice. Today we're going to be doing tarot and a little bit of oracle card situation at the end. Maybe we'll even throw in a little charm reading for fun. So like I mentioned in the intro, this could literally be between you and anyone. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be platonic, or it could be a family member. We're basically going to be checking into what the vibe is between you and this person on your mind. And yeah, we'll see what you have to know about it. And so, my friends, let's get started. Thank you for joining me here today. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you so much for allowing me this connection and allowing me to channel these messages for my group number 1s. What is the energy between my group number 1s and this person that is on their mind? What is the current energy between my group number 1s and the person that they have on their mind? What is the energy? Oh, okay. Off the cuff, I see. All right, we'll keep going, but right now I feel like something was said. There was some sort of conflict, maybe even over the holidays in the last few weeks, but there's a sense of separation right now. We'll get it further into it. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Thank you. What is the current energy between my group 1s and the person that they're thinking of? Thank you, Spirit. Can we please clarify that 5 of Swords? And the Queen of Pentacles, Spirit. All right, so I'm definitely feeling like there was an argument at a party or at a reunion. someone said something was said. It could have been petty, but it led to like one particular person getting really stressed out. So we'll look into it in a second, my friends. And one more for Temperance. There's a masculine energy here, a father figure, head of the house, who's like, I just want my family to be happy. We have Temperance along with the Star card and the Page of Pentacles. We'll take both of those. Okay. Let's see. I do have my tea here, my friends, and I will be sipping on my tea before I spill the tea. I've realized that with all this talking I do, I need my tea. Okay, guys, here's what I'm seeing, okay? I'm seeing that there was some kind of conflict, some kind of argument. There was something said, and it's tied into a get-together. Someone here could have been drinking or having a little too much of a good time. Maybe they got lost in the sauce, lost in whatever the situation was. Got caught up in the fun and then started saying something. And I feel like it created conflict between how many people, I'm not sure, but it looks like it was like a couple of other people, like not just you. I'm seeing more than one other person here. What I'm also seeing is someone here, a feminine energy. So I am seeing like a father and a mother and a father figure. Doesn't have to be, but these two separate people are very stable, and they're like someone's a nurturer and like the mom of the group, or someone who people can come to for comfort or for healing, for, whatever it is. This person's very stable. And then there's also the energy of a masculine person who's like this person's counterpart, who could be, like I said, head of the house, could be a father, doesn't have to be. These people could be earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, doesn't have to be, but could be. These people really embody the home, I feel like. If I was just to kind of put up a scenario, this what kind of feels like mom and dad, or partners, head of the home, and children at the house, or friends at the house, and then there's something said, and the parents are like, hey, the mom gets stressed out, and the dad's like, I just want everyone to get along. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Even if it's not technically mom and dad, like I said, these people kind of embody that energy of a stable and like home stability, and home are coming through. I feel like the feminine energy here, and this has nothing to do with gender, it's just energy. There's a feminine energy here who really embodies like the home, and they got stressed out over whatever it is that was said. It kind of left them like, we're talking like can't sleep at night, staying up late thinking about it, maybe repeating the events or what happened. But it seems like there's a sense of stress here. There's also a sense of not having enough, of a lack mentality. But other than that, I feel like someone feels like they got left out in the cold in a situation when all they wanted was for it to be a good time, for it to be like a successful, like, get together is kind of what I'm feeling. But it's tied into this energy of, oh, like, yeah, just like being left out over something that was said is really what I'm getting here. There's a sense that someone wanted to communicate. They wanted to express like what they thought, or they wanted to talk, and someone else didn't. Like someone else like rejected the idea of like wanting to deal with it. Because I do see that it was an opportunity here. Whether or not it was taken, I'm not really sure. But if it wasn't taken, it's because one of the people was kind of like over it and just didn't want to hear it anymore. So this masculine energy that I was talking about, this King of Pentacles, there's a happiness in the home tied into this provider, this like father figure. And like I said, I kind of feel like the feminine energy is stressed out, and the masculine's like, I just want everyone to get along, is what I'm feeling here. Now, who you are in this situation, group one, who you resonate with, You know, that's kind of like up to you if you're resonating with this story that's coming through. But you could definitely be the feminine energy who's like stressed out, and your partner can be like, it's fine. I want everyone to be happy or whatever. But like I said, it seems like something that wanted to be communicated. Someone here just wasn't having it. I do see that there is a sense that you do need to find balance in the situation. I do think that that is you. There's a sense here that you are like, I mean, just you were in this situation, like submerged is what I'm feeling, like spiritually, emotionally. It probably took over your mind because you were thinking about it so much. But there's a sense now that you just kind of need to calm down and you need to temper those feelings. You need to, it's this is like you pouring cold water from one cup to another. It's like making yourself feel better. Like step into the cooling stream so you can cool off is kind of what I'm thinking. And it's also a sense of like being patient because there is hope here. There is hope that this isn't like a lasting situation and that there is an opportunity in the future that is coming to probably like smooth this over is what I'm feeling. Or maybe you're hoping that maybe that's what the hope is, that you're hoping that there is going to be an opportunity where this can be smoothed over. My group number ones. Okay, so at this point, you'll know if this is your reading, my friends. Let's see, what advice does Spirit have when it comes to this situation? Let's change decks for this. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice do my group number ones need to know, or what advice do they need in the situation with these people, or overcoming this situation with the person or the people that's on their mind? I'm saying people because I feel like people showed up in your reading, so thank you, Spirit. What advice do my group ones need? We have Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, love and recognition, love and victory, love wins. The Hangman reverse, okay. Ten of Swords. Yeah, I did kind of feel you going there. Eight of Cups. And the Nine of Pentacles. Why the Queen of Cups, Spirit? Thank you. Five of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Okay, why the Hangman reversed? Knight of Wands. Ten of Swords. Why the Ten of Swords? Eight of Wands. Why the Eight of Cups reversed? Why the Eight of Cups reversed? You got two. You got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And you have the Five of Cups. Okay. And we have the Page of Coins. Okay. All these cards want to keep flying out. Let me arrange these a little nicer. So what I'm seeing here, my group number ones, it's like there is the sense here that you are going to have to like be loving in the situation. So your love for the people in this situation, I feel like you're going to be tapping into that because there is going to be, it's not that it's not an easy fix. I just feel like there's someone here who's not like willing to get over something or willing to move on from something. So whether or not that's you, I mean, that, you know, only you can say. But I am seeing here that there's like competition or competitiveness or like a group of people within a conflict, but there's also love tied to it. And and what I'm being told, it's like you almost like when I said love wins, like I feel like it's like you need to lead in the situation with love, or like follow your heart. And it's like, no matter, I almost feel like it's like no matter what, you have love for these people. I do see that there is a sense of like victory, or maybe wanting to be recognized in the situation, but something here is very off balance. That with the Two of Pentacles in or the Two of Coins in reverse, this is telling me that someone's having a very hard time adjusting to a situation. Maybe there's been a change in circumstances and someone's just having a hard time balancing themselves out during this time. And maybe that is why you're not getting the recognition that you feel like you deserve. Or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe someone feels like they want recognition and they're not getting it. There's something here about an adjustment period and someone struggling through that time. With the Hangman reversed here and the Knight of Wands in reverse, I do see that the situation is going to be touch and go for a while. There's not really going to be action towards it that's like gonna progress it. It's like too hot and cold right now, but there is going to be a period of time where maybe there's no movement, but there's also going to be a change of perspective for you during that time. And I feel like that's your message here. It's that there is a change of perspective coming, kind of almost like the longer that something goes, like maybe you're going to see the effort or the lack of effort that someone puts in, and it's going to like change your perspective when it comes to this. I do think you are going to have a little bit of a difficult time, like not accepting, but just kind of like coming to terms with that someone is too hot and cold here in the situation. Because I do see the Ten of Swords coming out. And that to me kind of tells me that you're stressed out. Like someone here is stressed out. If it's not you, it's someone. And it has to do with communication. It has to do with something moving forward and coming in. So I definitely feel like you're going to be realizing some things, or like I said, this new perspective that is coming in. It's only going to like help you get to the next step, but there's still work to be had within like where you're at, if that makes sense. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Coins in reverse, which is Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So this to me is someone not moving forward. They feel like they've lost, or there's grief, or there's a sense of loss here when it comes to this this feminine energy. Again, the Queen of Pentacles showed up in the first part of your reading. So I do think that whoever the head, the head of the family or the head of the home, or whoever this feminine energy is, who's like a healer and a provider and very capable of giving to other people, right now they can't because they're lost in sadness, is what I feel like. It feels like lost in grief when it comes to something that they don't want to move on from. With this Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Coins in reverse, there is a sense here of independence trying to come through, or an opportunity for someone to stand in their independence and work hard towards something on their own. But I don't feel that opportunity is being taken right now. It feels like it's a missed opportunity with something that it's not working out, or someone didn't choose to put work into working it out, is what I'm getting, group number one. I don't know if that made sense, guys. I'm just saying it as it comes to me, and there's almost like a juxtaposition here of someone who is this really independent person, possibly single, someone who can take care of themselves and works really hard. But there's also a sense of like them not taking an opportunity, or them being in a situation that didn't end up working out. But there's something here that isn't working out. All right, so let's see what our oracle cards have to say. Any further advice, and then we'll do a little pin reading for you. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do my group ones need to know? do my group ones need to know? What else do my group ones need to know about this situation? Bottom of the deck, we have determination. I like that. We have faith, stop, happiness, caution, and mystery. Okay, so we're going to put caution and stop together because when these come out, it's basically like a hey, you got to stop and evaluate what's going on. It's like, it's almost like a little, let's not say a red flag, but like a yellow flag, possibly orange flag that's like, don't move too quick because you might say something, you might do something, it might be hasty action. So just chill out for a minute. There could be fear involved in a situation because maybe you feel like not everything is known or there's something hidden. But Spirit is asking you to have faith. I feel like there's a process here that has to roll out and you're just kind of in like, I keep losing my voice too. So maybe it does have something to do with communication, but, excuse me, group one. There's something here about maintaining the faith that things are progressing and it is going to get better. So anytime determination comes out, I love this card because maybe you can't really see it because of my mood lighting, but this card shows a peak and a sun behind it. It's like mountains, a mountain peak. And it just reminds us that the climb to the top of the summit is really hard. Like, overcoming situations and making progress, it's not always easy, but once you get to the top, it's like the view is worth it. And I do think that there is happiness to be had once whatever needs to be smoothed over gets smoothed over. But there is something here about time because someone is hurting in the situation. So my group number ones, that is what the cards have for you. Let's pull some charms for you. All right, thank you, Spirit, for those messages. And now we'll see if we can get any further messages with our pins. Thank you, Spirit. Can we please get more messages? Any more messages for my group number ones? Any other messages for my group number ones? Oops. I'm not even sure. You lost one on the 4 group ones. We're not going to get it because I don't even see where it went. You have lots of hearts here, so I do think that there is love in the situation. Look, I bet this is sadness. It is. It's sadness wearing the Cure sweater. So maybe someone, Boys Don't Cry came to mind, but also sadness from inside out. We have hearts, and we have, is that a mommy pin? Yeah, I feel like there's a mother involved. We have a La Mami pin. We have You Are Enough. So self-love. Show your self-compassion during this time, my group number ones. Whatever it is you're going through. We also have Yes. So if you were thinking or wondering if this has to do with a situation or if you had a question, if something has been on your mind, the answer is yes. And there's a lot of love here. Look, there's 3 hearts being shown. That's not very common, my group number ones. We have our dagger pin. There's a religious reference on here, but this is also telling me that there's passion, or maybe someone felt like they pulled the trigger. Someone pulled the trigger on something. We have the chamango pin. So maybe someone here likes antojitos, maybe not, but I don't know. Snacks are coming through. Be sweet to yourself as well. We also have You're the Sun in My Morning, Babes. Maybe someone here, again, more love. Maybe someone's a Kanye fan. Maybe there's a music connection here. Maybe someone would write notes to each other. And we have the My Melody in Her Vintage Impala. Maybe someone here likes to cruise or right around. Maybe there's memories of driving in a sunset. I don't know why I just got that, my group number ones, but that's the image that came to my head, my friends. All right, my loves, I hope that this was helpful. I'm not going to lie, parts of it did not make sense to me, but the messages aren't for me. So if they're for you, you'll know. And I hope you found them helpful. I'm sending you a hug, my friends, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked this beautiful black obsidian tower, then welcome to your reading. I love working with black obsidian. I don't know if anyone else here also does. I always feel like it sends me into the ethers, and sometimes I'm totally fine with that. More than often not. Okay, friends. So today we are going to be checking into what is the vibe between you and the person on your mind. What is going on? What do we need to know about that situation? And depending on what comes through, we'll be asking for advice. We'll be pulling some oracle decks. And we will also be doing a little bit of a charm reading at the end. And so, my friends, let's get started. Let's get your cards. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for group number two. What does group number two need to know about the person who is on their mind? What does my group number twos need to know about the person who is currently on their mind? What is the vibe? What is going on between group number two and the person on their mind? All right, we started with the 10 of Wands in reverse. What is going on between group two and the person on their mind? We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. What's going on? Oh, okay. What is going on between group number two and the person on their mind? What is going on between group number two and the person on their mind? Okay, group number two. Okay. I don't know if that's you or that's them, but if this is someone you're interested in that you're asking about, there's definitely sexy time on the mind. Why the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit? Thank you. Why the 9 of Cups? The Knight of Swords. Interesting. And the King of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Thank you. Okay. So, the vibe between, and I will say the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So there's definitely love here. There's feel-good feelings here between you and whoever it is you're thinking about, regardless of whatever's going on right now. I feel like maybe you guys have been in separation. Maybe you haven't been able to have enough of something together, enough time, enough, yeah, it feels like maybe enough time. Maybe there hasn't been time in the last few weeks to be together. Maybe there was something that caused you guys to separate. Whatever it is, I feel like both of you are kind of over it, over the separation, and like ready to come back together. I feel like there's excitement here of like, I don't know if it's letting bygones be bygones, but it's almost like there's excitement here of dropping the burden of like not being around each other or not being together. Let me sip on my tea, my group number twos. So yeah, I feel like there is an exciting opportunity coming up, possibly that is going to allow to like unload or like let go of whatever has been burdening you, my group number twos. I don't know if I just said group number one, but I'm in group number two. So I do think that the separation or the lack of whatever it is when it comes to the situation, it was like, it did not feel good. And I think it's for both of you. There's feelings of being kind of like, it just doesn't sit right. And there's a sense here of dropping the two tens, the heavy tens. It's like dropping the stress, dropping the burden of not having enough of this. And I feel like there's excitement tied into it. Like if something did happen and that's why you guys haven't had enough of each other in the last like few weeks or days or however long it's been for you, I feel like both people are kind of feeling the same. Like it's almost like, oh, whatever it was, like I'm ready to get past it because this separation doesn't feel good. Someone here is calling it in. It's like a wish fulfillment. Someone here really wants to revisit something from the past, like bring it back into balance. I feel like something and what needs to be brought back into balance is this separation or is this not having enough of something. And someone has a real wish to like correct that and bring comfort back into the situation. There is a sense here though that someone is holding back communication and they're being stubborn about something. They're like refusing to accept, like, take on a new way of thinking about something. So that to me says they're a little bit stubborn. I don't know if it's you or them, but someone here is holding back like communication because they're being stubborn. So this could totally be like an ego thing or yeah, because I feel like both people are feeling the burden of like the disconnect. But someone or maybe both of you here have a hard time with maybe you're holding back like for something, like you're thinking of something. So there is an air sign coming through, a masculine air sign. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't have to be. But this masculine energy is very head over heart. Like he doesn't make heart-based decisions. He's very logical. He's very logical about how he proceeds and is like very intelligent, very much in his head. Doesn't have to be like a male. This is just an energy that it is. It's just someone who's very much in their masculine, and it feels like there was a need here that they had to take a time out to heal or to think on something, but it's like they're getting ready to like come back from it and hopefully come back with a new perspective. But I am seeing here that there was healing to be had, and there's almost like it's ready to come back into action. I do see that it is very exciting to think about, or this person is like wants to come in and like, I don't know. I mean, this could be like sexual healing by group twos, but it could just be like they're really excited to reconnect again, reconnect with something or someone from the past. There seems to be a lot of nostalgia here, a lot of really good memories. They could have really good memories of like intimate moments with you. Doesn't have to be, but I am getting the vibe here that that is on their mind when they think of the reunion, or maybe that is on your mind. There's a lot of really good memories here. And like I said, bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups, which is showing me a new, not a new chance at love, but it's like a chance to like get some feel good feelings flowing. Even if there was sadness at some point or a feeling of loss, it's like I feel like the love is there. The love is there, and you guys are both ready to close the distance, is what I'm feeling. All right, my group number twos. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you when it comes to this person and this connection with this person. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice do you have for my group number twos? Those all flew out. What advice do you have for my group number two, Spirit? What advice for my group number twos? We got the Empress. Basically, just be your magical self. Attract, don't chase. What advice do we have for my group number twos? Four of Swords, okay. What advice do we have for my group number 2s? We have Nine of Wands reversed, the Tower, and the Three of Cups. Okay, interesting. Why the Empress, Spirit? Why the Empress? Five of Cups. Why the Four of Wands reversed, Spirit? Why the Four of Swords? Okay. Why the Nine of Wands reverse? You got 2 cards. You got the Hermit and the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Tower. Okay. The Three of Cups. Oh, we got it. Where is it? King of Swords. Yeah, reunion with this person. There's the King of Swords again. So masculine, air energy coming through in your reading, strong. Let me pull another card for a couple of these. I'll use the other deck for that. Spirit, why the Empress with the Five of Cups? Why the Empress with the Five of Cups? Oh. Wow, I'm getting pregnancy or child vibes, but there's a sense of loss or sadness when it comes to that in my group number 2s. I don't know what that means, but maybe that means something to you. Can we get one more, please? And the Tower with the Strength reverse. Why the Tower? Why the Four of Cups in reverse? Okay. So let's get into it, my group number 2s. Let's look at your original cards first, and then we'll go through. So we do have the Empress with the Five of Cups here, and it's an energy of where you're sitting very confident and very comfortably. It's like anything that you, right now it's like giving life, like you're very fertile, and that could literally mean fertile, or that could mean any project, any seed that you're planting, it's bound to grow, and people find you very attractive. Like people are attracted to this. You're very bountiful, very, very much sitting on your throne. The energy that I'm trying to understand is the Five of Cups, because the Five of Cups is about loss and grief and sadness. So there's something here when it comes to this Empress being sad. When I asked for clarification, I got the Page of Cups and the Lovers. So there's something here about children possibly coming through, maybe a pregnancy, maybe something, you also had the Six of Cups earlier. So there's something here. Maybe it was like exciting at the beginning of something like relating to children. So it's like maybe there was excitement relating to a pregnancy, but now it's tied into grief and loss. So if that message is for you, my group number 2s, then you'll know that that's for you. And it's difficult. There's like heavy feelings here. We also have the Lovers, which has to do with a partnership or even like a very big decision to make. So this Empress is sitting strong, but she's also dealing with a lot of stuff. And it doesn't have to be a she, but the energy is feminine. We have the Four of Wands here with the Nine of Cups. So this is telling me that it's really someone's wish to bring stability back into the home. There's a sense here that the foundation has been rocked, or there was something that happened at home that caused a disunion, and there's a real want and a real need to create union again in the situation. Someone's really wishing for it. I've been seeing manifestation cards, and I really think that someone here is working towards manifesting harmony again back in the home and union again. Coming back together is what I'm thinking. Someone here really wants that. We have the Four of Swords along with the Judgment card. So your advice here, my group number 2s, is that there's a real need to heal yourself and to rest and take the time that you need, is what I'm hearing. This is how you will begin to correct whatever needs to be corrected or balanced something that's off balance from the past, this is how it's like corrected. And it starts by you taking a time out and healing and taking the time that you need. And the reason I say the time that you need is because I do have the Hermit reversed here. And sometimes that means that you could be seeking for answers outside of yourself, but yet the answers that you need are going to come from within you. So just keep that in mind. I do see here that you're very exhausted and you're ready to give up, or someone is. And the message is don't give up, because it's like when we're feeling like that, that means that we're almost at the end of the cycle. Even if you don't see an end to it, it's like things will be shifting. The Hermit reverse could also mean that you are coming back into action after taking your time out, but there's a real need here for you to heal so you can release some of these fears that you're carrying with you. I feel like it's almost like you've become a prisoner in your own mind, relating to the thoughts that maybe you've been having. And there's a message here that it's just really like Spirit wants me to keep telling you, like you need to like heal from whatever this is and take your time, is what I'm hearing. So there is a situation with the Tower card, like Spirit is acknowledging that there is something really big that happened here that you probably didn't see coming, and it kind of changed everything, like it changed the playing field for you. There's a sense where you maybe don't feel like you're strong enough to get through it, but I think you're starting to see, or maybe there's a part of you that feels that you are, that you can push through this. And it's almost like resistance to like face your own fears, but then realizing that the only way to get through this and feel better is to kind of face it head on and walk through whatever it is that you're going through. I do see that there is reunion with this with this air energy. This King of Swords keeps coming up. So wait, let me talk about the Tower really quick, because I did pull additional cards, and there's something here about I think you were avoiding this, or like not wanting to face it for a while, and now there's a sense of you trying to come back to it, like trying to snap out of whatever energy you were in. And like I said, I feel almost like there's a realization here that there's only one way through this, and that's to actually like deal with it head on. This could have to do, I mean, I definitely think it has to do with your home. With the Ten of Pentacles reversed here, it feels like something that felt really stable is not feeling as stable at the moment. So take it as it resonates, my group number twos. This is basically highlighting a stressful situation that's going on at home that rocked possibly everything, and you just wanting to get to a place where you're back in union with, if this is another person, you know, I keep saying back in union with this person because like that's what I really feel. If you're not resonating with that, this might not be your pile, because I'm definitely getting strong home and home vibes with this, home and like partnership. I do think that there is going to be, like I said, a reunion with this King of Swords person. I think you guys are in need of a good time. It feels like, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you guys need like dinner, drinks, and like something fun after whatever it is you've been through. You'll probably feel like you can connect, or it'll be good for you to connect in that way, is what I mean, my group number twos. All right, my loves, let me pick these cards up, and then we will pull some oracle cards for you, and then we'll end with a little charm reading at the end. I hope that this has made sense to you, my group twos. Since the last one, I'm like, I don't know if this makes sense to me, but I have to trust that it makes sense to you, because you know what? This message isn't for me. So if it's for you, you'll know. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do my group twos need to know about their situation? What else do my group twos need to know about their current connection to the person on their mind? What else do my group twos need to know? Okay. Trust, surrender, intuition, success, and rejection. So the only one that came out reverse is rejection. And that to me is like, I think that's part of your fear that's in your, that when I said like, it almost feels like you're a prisoner to your thoughts perhaps. And there's a sense of like letting that go. Maybe there's a sense where you fear rejection in some way, or you fear like this union isn't like you're going to be rejected. So it's like Spirit is letting you know to like, it's okay to let that go. Trust in the situation and surrender to the situation. Basically, that acceptance that I was feeling earlier, it's like when you accept, you kind of surrender to whatever it is that's going on around you. Follow your intuition during this time, which is the same as trust. Trust in yourself. Trust that feeling that's guiding you, it's like for a reason, and it's going to guide you in the right direction. It's leading to success, my loves. That's what I see for you. It's like success after the hardship, you know? Whatever it is you're going through, you're going to get through it. All right, my group number twos, let's get you some pins from the bowl and see what other messages do my group twos need to know, Spirit? What do my group twos need to know? Is there any more? All right. We have the Prince and the Third Eye pin, which I love because this just screams intuition. Work on opening up that third eye, my friends. Meditate. Go within. When you go Four of Swords, make sure that it is in a healing way. Yeah, I kind of love that for you. All right, what else do we have here? What's this one? All right, so we have the vintage license plate Aplácate, which is Spanish slang for calm the F down. So maybe that's what you got to tell your mind. Maybe someone or something in the situation needs to calm down. We have the Saint Coco candle pin. This to me is about connecting to yourself. Make sure to light candles on your altar. I do think if you have grandparents or elders in your family that have passed, they are with you. That's a protection pin for me. We have the alien pin. I don't believe in humans, so maybe at points you have felt like you couldn't trust people. Take that as it resonates. We have the street sign La Brea Avenue pin. If you're from LA, you know La Brea. If you're not, that's okay. Maybe there's initials here that mean something to you. Maybe they don't. We have the move in silence pin. So this could be there hasn't really been talking between you guys in a while, or maybe you've just felt like you've just had to disconnect, which makes sense because when you're Four of Swords, it's like you're healing. So there's healing in the silence. We have Sally. We have Sad Girl Sally pin. And this always like, you know, if you've seen me read Sally before, I feel the same way. It's like she throws herself out the window and then she mends herself later. So it's like this really like innate gift that she has of like self-sacrifice, but then like being able to heal herself. And I do think that there's a strong message here about you taking the time to heal, my group number twos. We have You're the Sun in My Morning Babe, a Kanye lyric. Maybe that means something to you, maybe it doesn't, but there's love here. It's what I feel. And then we have the DMX pin, the DMX with bullet holes. So this could be something from the past that needs to be corrected, maybe something that needs to be let go of. Maybe someone here really likes DMX. He did always close out his shows with a prayer. He'd throw a prayer in there at some point and people would end up usually crying because it's so powerful. So there's something really powerful coming through in your reading, my group ones. I feel like you're really manifesting, or someone here is really manifesting a reunion of some sort. All right, my friends. And so this is where I leave you. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked this beautiful little ghost ball, and welcome to your reading. I absolutely love this little piece. It's so special. We're going to put it right there during your reading. Okay, my group number 3. So today we are going to be checking into the vibe. What's going on between you and the person that's on your mind. So far, groups 1 and 2 have been pretty different in feel. So we'll see what comes through for your group. My group number 3s, let's get started. Today we are going to be looking into the situation with 2 tarot decks and an oracle deck, and then we are going to be doing a little charm reading at the end. So let's get started. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you so much for allowing me to channel these messages for group number 3. What is going on between my group number 3s and the person on their mind? What is going on between my group number 3s and the person on their mind? Spirit, what can you tell us about my group number 3s and the person on their mind? All right, so far we have the King of Cups, the 3 of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. Oh, lots of love here. A partnership, a divine partnership, perhaps. We have the Guru reverse. Maybe there's something non-traditional, or what's considered non-traditional here between you guys. There's a blockage being highlighted. Okay. With the Ace of Wands in reverse. Can we get... Oops. Did not mean to do that. Can I get another card for the Queen of Cups, Spirit? Thank you. And the 3 of Wands in reverse. Oh, you got 2. The Queen of Cups. Thank you. Reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Why Ace of Cups in reverse? And why the Ace of Wands in reverse? Why the Hermit in reverse? All right. So, perhaps you've been worried about this situation in my group number 3s. Perhaps it's, I think it's definitely been on your mind. There is a lot of love here between these 2 people. So if this is a current partnership, then there's obviously something going on right now, and there's maybe some distance between you, whether that's physical or just emotional. I don't know. It depends on your situation, but there is love here. There's love. This King of Cups, there is a lot of emotion there under the surface. This is someone who doesn't probably openly express their love like the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is going to be very empathetic, very loving, very giving with her love. And the King of Cups, the love is there, but he just shows it in a more masculine way. So there's masculine and feminine energy here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be those signs, but those are very prominent signs showing up. There's also a lot of Taurus, Virgo coming in, and a little bit of Capricorn. But doesn't have to be, but just thought I should mention it. So there's something about this King of Cups, whoever this is, right now they're very much in their comfort zone. But their comfort zone, it's okay to be comfortable in life. But this is coming through as it's something that's actually holding this person back, or it's something that's not really productive or effective in their life. Whatever the comfort zone is, it's kind of like if there's growth to be had, it could be being stunted by this person's comfort that they've surrounded themselves with in regards to whatever that is. That's going to be different for everyone. But there's something here about a comfort zone holding them back. There's also so separating these 2 people, I feel like was a waiting period. And at one point, it was understood that during this waiting period, maybe you guys were waiting for something to happen or something to materialize before you could move forward. But somewhere along the lines, I feel like the sight of whatever that was lost. Like maybe that never came in. It never happened. The plan never went down the way it may have been thought out. And there's a sense here that waiting kind of just turned into inaction and not really going anywhere. There is the energy, this Knight of Swords energy is telling me that someone did try communicating about this. Maybe this was you, maybe this was them. But there was the want and the need to come in and express where someone thought that there was an opportunity. There's an opportunity being shown here when it comes to someone communicating during this time of inaction. What I kind of see ended up happening is that somewhere along the lines, the feminine energy in the reading, this Queen of Cups, she did end up feeling like she was left out in the cold, maybe left behind, or maybe didn't have enough of something. There's a lack of something here when it comes to the situation, and I definitely don't think that she's probably very satisfied or fulfilled, perhaps when it comes to an area of whatever this is, wherever she feels like she's lacking. As I was saying earlier, there is a sense that there is something non-traditional about this partnership, this relationship. There's something non-traditional about the way your family structure has come together, has been built. With this Ten of Pentacles, this is kind of showing us long-term, slow and steady building as a family, as a community, building a foundation that can support future, if there's children involved, or if there's extended family that you care for. It's like there's enough to take care of other people here, but it's also tied into the sense of it's non-traditional, or someone may want to challenge the tradition when it comes to this long-term investment that you both have here. Right now I'm seeing that there is a blockage, a heart blockage when it comes to the love that, you know what, I don't think it's the love you guys feel for each other, because I definitely think that there's love here for each other and the situation. I just feel like it hasn't been expressed in maybe in whatever way. I don't think that it's been it kind of feels stalemate. It's there, but it hasn't been renewed in a really long time, and I feel like that might have to do with someone is not communicating. Someone is holding back. I'm getting the sense. Maybe it's this queen because when she didn't hold back, she ended up feeling left out of something, or this King of Cups could have emotionally shut her out, or maybe like gone cold on her after she did speak at one point, if that's kind of how the story is resonating for you. But I definitely feel like now not communicating about something has kind of created a blockage here. So with the Ace of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Hermit reversed, and this Nine of Pentacles. So there's something, okay, so if this is a partnership and there is distance, I definitely feel like it's kind of showing through in your sex life possibly, or something that there was really exciting, an exciting new opportunity. It's like too hot and cold, and it just didn't end up working out. I feel like it could have been because someone was distant, or someone is being distant, or someone might be acting single or independent, or maybe wanting to embrace their independence and their them being able to provide whatever it is for themselves. So it's like, yeah, it's independence in that way. I definitely feel like with the Hermit reversed here, there's something about, it could mean two things. That I'm kind of hearing like someone here needs to heal and they haven't taken the time to do that, or someone is kind of coming back into action after a time of healing. So take it as it resonates, my group number 3s. Okay, so let's move on to your advice. If this is your story, I think you'll definitely know that by now. I'm going to switch decks for your advice. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice do we have for my group threes? What advice do we have for my group number threes? I'm going to take a sip of my tea, my friends. Your girl's struggling over here trying to talk. That was more like some gulps of tea. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice do my group number threes need? What's the advice we have for my group number threes? When it comes to this situation, we have the Three of Cups, the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay. Five of Swords in reverse. What advice do we have for my group number threes? Eight of Cups in reverse. What advice do we have for my group number threes? Judgment. What advice do we have for my group number threes? Death in reverse. So what's being highlighted here is a real acknowledgement of just like being aware of what areas of your life you're choosing to hold on to when they might not be fulfilling, or they might not be serving you anymore. We have the Strength reverse by the Six of Cups reverse, Spirit. Knight of Coins. Why the Five of Swords? The Tower. Eight of Cups in reverse. The Lovers. Why Judgment? The Hermit. There's the Hermit reverse again. All right, Ace of Swords. So my group threes, I want to tell you before I get too deep into your reading, during this time, like if you're talking to different people about your situation or getting a different advice, like maybe now is not the time to seek outside counsel. Like maybe it's time to just like go within, because I feel like you're the only one that can provide the answers that you need here regarding whatever your situation is. There's also a sense of needing to acknowledge and recognize, like I was saying, what cycles are you still holding on to that may not be benefiting you. I'm seeing that you're not walking away in a couple of different places, and I see that you're hanging on to something. And it's just maybe time to think about things. And I think that if you do process and heal and like move through this in a way that's more reflective and less, like I said, there's something about outside opinions coming in. It is going to lead you to have a new mentality, a new way of thinking when it comes to this situation. And I think it is going to bring clarity for you. I see that there's something here about getting together and having a really good time with people that kind of, they don't leave your cup empty. It's not anyone that's going to cause you stress and anxiety. It's like these people are fun and it just feels good to be around them. There's also a sense here of being afraid of coming around these people. So maybe it's because maybe you feel like you're holding back because you might open up and start talking about your situation, or I don't know why you feel like you have to hold back, but the energy is being highlighted here. I'm not really sure, like that could mean something to you, but there is something here about reuniting with people that, like dinner, drinks, like have a good time. But there's a sense here that feel like you shouldn't or you can't, and it's being highlighted in your reading. We also have the Six of Cups in reverse, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Well, the Knight of Coins, but that's Pentacles. So I also think it's time to evaluate your long-term plan. that maybe you've been working on or thinking about or taking steps in. There's something that you've been very methodical and very grounded in planting, but there is also the energy of your plans that are coming through in your reading. They are actually like based on like something regarding childhood or memories or something that happened a long time ago. Like it's almost like rooted in fantasy is what I'm getting. Like the way something used to be, or maybe you're like, I don't know why I'm getting this group 3, but it's almost like chasing the feeling of something from the past. And there's something about being reflective when it comes to your plans, because there might be fantasy interjected here. And for some reason, I've never ever have had that message come through, but that's definitely coming in through pretty clear. In this reading, we have the 5 of Swords with the Tower as well. This is telling me like, I feel like you're afraid your words are going to cause disaster. You're afraid that there's going to be an argument that's going to cause disaster. It's what's coming through. It's conflict of words that are going to lead like something to crumble. In this case, the tower. And I feel like you kind of feel like it would be disastrous if you spoke on something, or if you really communicated something. It might lead to an argument that's going to change everything. And there's a sense here that you're not ready for that. There's a sense here that you don't think it's time yet. And you're kind of accepting that you're not fulfilled in this situation when it comes to the Lover's card. And the Lover's card talks about big decisions and making choices based on what's best for us. And then, of course, it also talks about a romantic partnership. And since I did see a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups, I'm going to assume that a lot of the people watching this is about a relationship of some sort. And it feels like you're just not ready to walk away from whatever it is going on in the situation. And I'm not saying it's the relationship. I mean, it very well could be, but I don't know, if you're afraid to speak your truth because you think that that's going to lead to the crumbling of it, I feel like there's only so long you're going to be able to continue in that energy, my group number 3s, because something's going to have to eventually shift for you. This is about correcting things from the past and revisiting things from the past and balancing things from the past. But again, I feel like maybe there wasn't healing done when it came to something from the past. With the Hermit reversed, this is the second time you get this card, and you also got it reversed, like the first part of your reading. So it's like, again, that could totally mean that during a time when you should be looking within and seeking your own answers, you're seeking outside counsel, or you're waiting for someone else to tell you, or, and really like the answer has to come from within you. But this could also be you showing up as healed enough to start wanting to correct this and balance this out. With the Death reverse and the Ace of Swords, like I said, I feel like as you move through this, you will gain a new perspective on the situation, and you will see more clearly as to what areas you're holding on to that possibly it's time to start letting go of. Because you did get the Death and the Tower, and that signifies a big end of a chapter, and it could come out of nowhere, and but whatever it is, it always ends up balancing things on the other side. Like anything that isn't working for you right now, or the way things have been, even if it's been like that for a long time, it's almost like it's time to level out the field and and balance things out. My group number 3s. All right, let's check your oracle cards and see what thems have to say. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for all those messages. What else can you tell group number 3 about their situation? What else does group number 3 need to know about them and the person that's on their mind? What do my group number 3s need to know? Thank you. What my group threes need to know. There's the love in the situation. I saw that. All right. And sweetness at the bottom of the deck. Doesn't surprise me. With the Six of Cups, the feelings of nostalgia, maybe being living more in the past, in living like through in the good memories of from the past, like living in the good old days is what I'm feeling now. Whether or not, you know, the good old days, how likely they are to return or to catch that feeling again, you know, only you can say. We also have success here because I do think that there is a change, a big change coming for you, and also change of perspective that's only going to help you. Whatever it is, the struggle is here, whatever is going on, I feel like it's only leading to a better place, even if it does get uncomfortable or, you know, whatever it is you're healing from, because healing can be very, very uncomfortable. We have abundance here, and that it feels like that 10 of Pentacles to me, like you've built something long-term here in the situation, and this is showing up. There's reflection, so you could very well be thinking on all of this, thinking on the past 10 years, 20 years, 15 years, however long it's been, thinking of the memories, thinking of everything that's built. It's all coming through, but it's like coming through for a reason. I see your healing here with this mystery card. This is like the moon card, and it's like deep healing on a deep level. It is going to lead you to have that Ace of Swords moment where you do gain a new perspective and a new mindset when it comes to something. I really like it for you, my group number threes. It feels very level up vibes. We have movement here. So even if you can't see it, things are moving in the background, and I am hearing that everything is rolling out the way it's supposed to. There is a time factor involved as well, and that kind of means that there's some things that are not in your control when it comes to this. And like I said, I did see the love, and you did get the sweetness card. I saw the death card when I was shuffling. Is it right there? No, I saw it. It wanted to peek out, but I guess if it would have, or if it wanted to, it would have. Hey, yeah, that's the same with everything, right? If they wanted to, they would. All right, my group number threes, let's do a little charm reading for you before we close this out. Thank you for joining me here today. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. What else do my group number threes need to know about their situation? What else do my group number threes need to know about their situation? Oh, you guys got a lot. Wow, you guys got a lot. We're gonna... Let me see what we got here. Maybe there's a Selena connection here. We have 2 Selena pins. I'm not going to go too deep into them just because you guys really did get a lot. We have the nasty pin. Take that as it resonates. Maybe there was something nasty going on at one point. Maybe that's part of those memories. I don't know. There is love here, but a kiss can be even deadlier. From Batman Returns. 2 people that are different yet the same. Lots of attraction. We have hearts here, so lots of love coming through. Something about love. Lots of love coming through. Maybe there's something about forbidden love. You have... Oh, no, you have more than that because I'm holding another one right here. Look at you guys. You have 4 hearts. You have Angel Baby. You have the Catwoman and Batman. You have You Are Enough, and you have these juicy thighs ain't dickmatized. So maybe those mean something to you. Maybe they don't. There's also a lot about self-acceptance and self-love coming through. There's the churro pin. Maybe someone here loves churros. Maybe you go to Disneyland just for the churros. I don't know why I said that, but maybe it means something to you. We have the Rosalia wearing the mask pin. Maybe someone here is hiding how they feel, or hiding what they think. We have Miss Argentina, and I think if I only knew then what I knew now, I wouldn't have had my little accident. Maybe that's how you feel. If you knew something then, maybe that's how you're going to feel. Not that you'll have an accident, but sometimes we're like, man, if I only knew then what I know now, I would have saved myself from a lot of bullshit. We have the Wu-Tang Killer Bee pin with the honeycomb. This to me is also like sweetness, bringing sweetness to yourself and the situation. Show love in the situation is also what I'm getting. Group number 3 is there's a lot of love in your group. So however that applies to the situation, I mean, it's very present. Don't be fake. So I'm going to put this with the Rosalia pin because I do think that someone here is masking how they feel or what they think about something. We have the UFO kitty pin, which to me is always about tuning into ourselves and our intuition. We have the DMX X pin with the bullet holes. Maybe the situation is from a past. So maybe an ex is involved. Doesn't have to be. I'm just, tying it in. But maybe DMX, someone likes DMX here. There's a music connection. We have awesome with the me highlighted. And there's something here about really like loving up on yourself is what I feel like my group number 3 is, showing sweetness to yourself. We have the hopeful birdie. There's nothing really much more to say. Like, I feel like you are remaining hopeful in this situation. You're also growing through this situation. And then we have Maggie riding the skateboard. Maybe there is someone here likes The Simpsons. Maybe you were born in the 90s or grew up in the 90s. Maybe someone here used to skateboard. Maybe there's memories of doing fun outdoor stuff together. Very nostalgic. I'm getting very, I myself am getting very nostalgic looking at this pin and thinking back. It feels very 6 of Cups to me, and that did come through in your reading. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I will catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.